That cool big old building. Look at that thing, it's huge. I don't know if that's a city hall or church or what it is. Look at that big old thing. That's a cool looking building. Looks like a little theater or something. Should be coming up to the SwapMeet here in just a second. There's a cool old 67 to 72 K5 Blazer in front of me, pulling a trailer made out of a pickup. Hoping maybe I can catch it. It's kind of cold, so I don't know how many people are going to be here today, but there's that K5. Four-wheel drive Simpson model. Not as many people here, but it is Friday and it's freezing cold, so Model A. Big block. Yep. Piston trophies and stuff. Maybe more people will show up. We'll see. It is early. A little V-dub. I like the bumpers. Looks like 60s style. Some wheels. Full trailer. This is a pretty cool square-bodied Chevrolet adventure rig setup. Got an adventure trailer, four-wheel drive, 3/4 ton axles and everything. Here's a better picture of that Chevrolet. It's a pretty good looking rig, and you can kind of see the trailer behind it. In this next shot here, you can really see the adventure trailer he's got set up. And this Dodge Power Wagon I found out here for sale. It's got the wood grain on the sides of it. It has a little bit of rust in the floorboards that needs to be addressed, but other than that, it looked like a pretty solid truck and supposedly ran pretty good. It was the son's, and he decided he wanted to do something else. It's a cool looking bus, converted into like a little camper. Even got a flagpole. Big bull horns. Kind of sparse right now, but it's still pretty early in the morning and it's colder than who'd have thunk it out here. Some motorcycles. I'll walk down here and see what kind of other stuff we can find. It's like an old GMC grill. There's a cool old Jeep grill. Cherokee or something maybe. Got some Bilsteins. I know some of these shocks can be rebuilt. I don't know if I'd take a chance on these or not, but there were some decent deals out here on stuff. Got some steering wheels, and it's like if you wanted mini bikes and go-karts and all kinds of fun recreational stuff here. Had somebody fixed up this mini bike down here, even made them some white walls on it. So that was a pretty cool trike there. I believe this is a 1947 Crosley. I think that's a little inline 4-cylinder engine. I could be wrong, might be 3. That's 4-cylinder, I think. It's a pretty clean little car. Be good just like it is, or you could make like a little custom car out of one of these, kind of like a little station wagon. Be pretty neat. Be a heck of a car. You find one of these and put a narrowed rear end in and throw a V8 of some sort, some flavor into. That'd be pretty cool. I probably wouldn't do it to this one because this one's pretty nice and looks like somebody took care of it and everything. I like this 63 Impala rolling by. Not sure if it's an SS or not, but it's pretty clean either way. There's plenty of projects out here to buy and stuff to look at. Bunch of motorcycles and all kinds of stuff.
Cool little 62 Rambler. You don't see Ramblers very often. I don't know what's going on with the rear end, why it's so far forward though. So, looks like a 3/4 ton 4-wheel drive Suburban. 89 and 91, something like that. It's a good looking truck.
I've had a few of these Suburbans and they make good projects, and you can usually get them reasonable compared to the short wheelbase Chevy versions. If you need some handlebars, there's plenty of motorcycle handlebars out here and small block Chevy parts. In fact, the majority of it was small block Chevy stuff. This Jeep wagon's pretty cool. It's got a little 4-cylinder. I think it's a Chevrolet 4-cylinder. I don't know if it's like an Iron Duke or what it is. I think it says on the windshield up here all the information. I thought about trying to get one of these as a project here a while back to make a 4-wheel drive off-road project out of. I've seen a few of them for sale cheap, the bodies anyway, but a lot of them are pretty rusty. There's a lot of neat stuff out here though.
Cool Jeep.
How you doing?
Howdy. It's a cool Jeep.
Thanks.
Looks like it's ready for an adventure.
It's ready for one, but today ain't the day.
Yeah, it's awful cold. What year is it?
It's 84.
84? Oh, okay.
Still a work in progress. I still got a few things to do to it, but I'll get there.
I hear you. It's a good looking Jeep. So that's a 84. Got a adventure trailer with a rooftop tent. Ready to go.
I'm not even sure if this thing was for sale or if he just had it out here for people to look at. I didn't see a for sale sign on it or anything, but he sure seemed to be a nice guy to talk about it.
That's an awesome setup right there. K5 Blazer. Even got a trailer ready. Made out of a, looks like around the same year model pickup. That's cool. Sliding windows. Brush guard. It's like it's ready. Even got a guard dog. Got us a, it's like about a 66 El Camino, 65, somewhere around in there. It's pretty cool. It's a Model A coupe body. It's like a 3031. It's like they're wanting $4,500 for it. The dash rails and stuff in it. Bunch of early Ford parts. It's like some gas tanks and running boards. Little Chevy truck cab. Not 8-inch Ford. I guess this is the other half of the truck. Made into a trailer. You got California tags. $1,000 with a trailer title.
If you had a chassis to put under it, this would be a pretty cool truck to make. It's like we got a 70s Corvette and a golf cart here. I don't know if the golf cart was for sale. Nice, what are those, centerline wheels, something like that. Some stars. There's a lot of all kinds of stuff out here you can find. Got bumpers and pretty cool 71 too, something like that. I think Chevrolet pickup. This Jeep's pretty awesome. It's a, I'm not sure, CJ5 maybe, flat fender, something like that. I'm not real versed on them. Those square bodies look pretty good. I like that dually. It'd be a good project for somebody. And that other square body, the old long bed. This 59, 60, something like that Ford would be a cool project, full-wheel drive. You don't see them very often. It's a short bed even. I don't know if it's been cut down or whatnot, but it's pretty cool. Make a good project. Got us looks like a 66 Impala lowrider project here. I like the 66 tail lights a little bit better than 65 myself. Looks like it's a pretty good start. I don't know if all the windows are with the car or not, but looks like it was pretty clean at one time. Needs some work now. Definitely needs to be cleaned up and finished out. I don't know if it's got any kind of adjustable suspension or anything with it. Can't tell on the trunk. Still, pretty clean ride. Got some bumpers back there. This T's pretty cool. Little T Roadster. It's got the old brass style radiator shell in it. Typical small block Chevy. This is a cool looking Studebaker. They make cool cars. I've seen people make land speed cars out of them and stuff. Big old passenger van used as hauling trailers and stuff. If you're looking for small block Chevy parts or LS parts, they had plenty of it. They had these sheet metal intakes, probably made in China, I'm not really sure, but look like some of it may be quality stuff. They got all kinds of one-wire alternators and valve covers and all kinds of stuff. Sometimes it'd be nice if you saw some other stuff though besides just small block Chevrolet stuff. So there are other vehicles people build. Looks like we got some fenders and wheels, old GMC Chevrolet wheels. Look pretty good. A gas tank. It's like some kind of a pinstripe thing. Old Jesse James remote control car. I doubt it works though. Is that a 871 or 671? 8. Oh, okay. I've got one similar to that, but I'm missing all the end plate stuff and the guts out of it though. Guy didn't think any of that stuff. He's like, you got converted, that stuff's not worth anything. I was like, dude, it's easy to do. I was like, and he's like, I don't haul it for scrap. I was like, damn. So yeah,
I traded for that like 20 years ago. Thought I was going to use it.
yeah, they're cool.
It had a Krager intake. Full lid. It had this on top of it.
Oh, okay.
With
for the 2.4s.
And the carburetors were really cool. They were center squirters.
Oh.
Really some blower carbs from back a long time ago.
What are those gauge pod things out of?
Nash.
Or is that? Oh, Nash.
Nash. Yeah, it's a 50 Nash. They call them a uniscope. They were attached to the steering column.
That's cool.
Yeah. I was gonna take them. You can take the gauges and turn them upside down. I was gonna hang them upside down inside of a dash of a hot rod or something.
That'd be
save
pretty,
you all the room.
That'd be pretty cool. How much are you asking for them?
150.
I don't guess I've ever seen anything like that. It's pretty neat though.
I used to buy them all. Every time I found one, I'd buy one.
I have to keep my eye out for Nashes now. Neat stuff. Like a lot of Chevrolet stuff out here today.
Is there?
Yeah. I'm trying to find Chrysler stuff. Trying to find a dang intake
For what?
Magnum, like 360, 318. Trying to find a carbureted intake. For one.
You don't have any Mopar intakes, do you?
Yeah. Most everything everybody's got small block Chevy.
Yeah.
I don't have any small block Chevy parts.
Well,
No, I
that's
don't really
good.
either. That's the only small block Chevy parts I got. Everything I got a lot of nailhead stuff. He's got a lot of Pontiac stuff.
Flatheads.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like Pontiac and nailhead. I had a '63 Buick wagon with a nailhead in it. That thing ran like a raped ape.
Yeah, I love nailheads, dude.
So,
Pound for pound, you can't like have a more torquey engine, you know?
yeah, it was a 401, and I think it was like 10.5 to 1 compression.
Yeah.
And
That's from the factory too.
yeah, it was factory. The motor was pretty much bone stock, and I used to outrun 5.0 Mustangs. And they'd get me off the line like a car length or two off the line, but once that car spooled up,
Oh yeah.
I'd freight train them, and it had a big old loud horn on it. I'd blow the horn as I'd go past them, and boy, they'd get mad. So it was a good, comfortable car too. I ended up blowing a piston up in it. I got some bad gas one night at a gas station on the way home. Made it halfway across town, and it detonated and blew down the side of the piston. Funny thing though, when he tore the motor down, it didn't do anything to the block. I guess they've got real high nickel content or something.
That's what I heard.
It just
But I
busted
was
the
gonna
piston.
invest in one for mine. But I don't want to be broke down nowhere. So.
Looks like we got some early Cadillac stuff, maybe Buick Riviera grill, something like that. Welding wire. There's a cool looking grill shell I'm walking back here to look at, and I don't know if that's the insert to it or not. Looks like maybe early Chrysler Airflow maybe. I'm not really sure. I'm not super good with that stuff as I used to be. But there's a lot of early stuff to make hot rods out of out here, that's for sure. Got some wheels here. Looks like some 20s, 22s. There's all kinds of stuff. Sometimes you just gotta dig into some of these trailers and stuff and see what you can find. Looks like we got some blower scoops. Dual snorkel air cleaner. This Model A Roadster body looked pretty cool. I think it was actually a, well, they say we'll call them Phaetons, something like that, originally, and then they took the back half off and use it as a roadster. Plenty of bicycles. I almost thought about buying these fenders. They look real similar to the 37 Ford fenders I've got for my truck project, but they look like they were in about the same shape as mine. I'm not sure what that hood side went to. Late 30s Ford, I think. Something like that. Little 5.0 intake. There was people selling guns out here. I was a little surprised about that. Not that I've not seen it before, but...
Drag wheels. Cool pedal car. Turbo. Spools. Fuel injection stuff. Pro EFI. Ford stuff. The Jeep.
This is a pretty solid looking 40 Ford. Somebody selling records down here too. Some wheels. At least I'm pretty sure it's a 44, 39 or 40. I really like this trunk emblem on the back with the V8 logo in it. That's pretty awesome. This would be one that you might could just leave the patina on it, get it running and driving, cruise it around the way it is. I'd probably put some different tires and such on it, get some cool looking hubcaps on it, but it's a pretty clean body for what it is. You can get you some tractor or wagon wheels to go in your yard for something. Rear ends.
Bunch of 60s Chevrolet truck stuff. Fenders. Like this is Chevrolet shop, ain't
Cool Nash grill. It'd be cool for some kind of a custom project, or if you're restoring one. They make pretty neat looking grills. Kind of reminds me of a Buick. I think this is, I'm not sure, it looks like Model A, like maybe a Briggs body or something, or Chevrolet. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. The sides look like Chevrolet. This is definitely a GM product.
Clean square body 4-wheel drive. Short wide. That's what I need.
A lot of signage out here. You can definitely find some signs to decorate your shop. Another one of those 58 to 60, something like that, Ford pickups. This first gen Bronco looks like somebody built it into a buggy. Was pretty cool. Got these shots here. Not a huge fan of the wheels, but you know, that can easily be changed, and everybody's got their own opinions. So, but it looks like it would be ready to go off-roading there, do some trails. I'd definitely ride in it. And this Chevrolet was pretty cool. It's another 4-wheel drive. Looks like from Colorado. Had a rooftop tent and a rack built out of wood. That was kind of neat. Looked like maybe a first version. This Ford was pretty awesome. Probably on a different chassis, I'm figuring. Set pretty low. Looked like it'd probably run out pretty good. And then this Chevrolet, I really like this panel truck. Looks like it might have been a camper at one time with the windows in it. But I would definitely rock that. Build a cool old hot rod truck or something out of. Could always use it to haul stuff around. This Chevrolet, I think it's a 60 Chevrolet step side. It was pretty cool. I definitely have one of those. I had one before and lowered it, and I drove the wheels off of it until I got ready to, I guess, trade it or sell it. I don't remember what happened to it.
Going over the Lake Texoma Dam. Right at sunset. Well, we're on our way home from the swap meet. I came out to visit a friend and pick up a planishing hammer setup that I bought. We're fixing to head back towards Arkansas, so stay tuned for any new episodes. Like and subscribe, all that kind of good jazz.